Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steve Kerr thinks hot shooting led Warriors to massive win over Lakers. The Golden State Warriors kept themselves alive in the West playoff race with a crucial 134-120 win over the Los Angeles Lakers, where the team enjoyed an incredibly hot shooting night. Steve Kerr reacted to the win by editing the shooting while looking disappointed with his team's overall play on the night. "I didn't feel like we played that well, but we made a million threes, so the ball was going in, but I don't think we were sharp. There were a lot of possessions where we weren't locked in or our passing wasn't good. They were disjointed, but the ball kept going in. Draymond going 5 out of 5.5, you don't see that often. Everybody got going, and to shoot 63% from 3, that's crazy." The Warriors made 26 three-pointers on the night on 41 attempts, converting at a ridiculous 63.4%. This is statically the greatest three-point shooting game in NBA history, with the Lakers also suffering their most threes conceded in a single game. Given we saw NBA history be made tonight about free throws as well, it's fitting that the Warriors broke a team three-point record. The Lakers kept pace offensively but were just not equipped to defend the Warriors, with absences such as Anthony Davis and Jared Vanderbilt. But even those two players could have fallen victim to the historic outlier shooting night the Warriors have just pulled off. They did concede 120 points without the Lakers having their second leading scorer, so Kerr is right to criticize the team for what they didn't do well instead of celebrating this shooting performance. The Warriors saw Klay Thompson drop 27 points, while Draymond Green had 15 points and 10 assists, hitting 5 straight threes in the first half. Stephen Curry had 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists during the game, as the trio outperformed the depleted Lakers led by LeBron James, putting up 33 points, 7 rebounds, and 11 assists. The Warriors and Lakers have been two sides of the same coin all season. They've showed flashes of being a competitive team on multiple occasions, but are plagued by inconsistency that restricts them in the regular season. The Warriors have caught fire recently, winning 8 of their last 9 games. The Warriors have some really high-quality wins in this stretch, including their win over the Mavericks last week, which has made them the only team to beat the franchise with Luka Doncic healthy in the last 18 games. They've picked up clutch wins over the likes of the Lakers and Rockets in this stretch as well, with the franchise controlling their own destiny as far-reaching the number 9 seed is concerned. The Warriors face the Trailblazers, Pelicans, and Jazz in their final 3 games. 2 of these games are against already eliminated teams, so the Warriors should handle their business in those contests. If they can beat the Pelicans, who are still fighting for the number 6 seed, the Warriors would end the season as the number 9 seed by virtue of their tiebreaker over the Lakers. If both the Lakers and the Warriors won out, they'd finish with identical records and likely drop the Pelicans into the play-in, considering they both face them. Warriors Stephen Curry not on injury report versus Lakers. Stephen Curry missed the Golden State Warriors' previous game against the Utah Jazz due to the team wanting to get him some extra rest before the final week of the regular season. Ultimately, the Warriors didn't need Curry against the Jazz, as they won 118-110 behind Klay Thompson's 32 points. Now, Steph Curry and the Warriors enter Tuesday staring down a very important matchup with the Los Angeles Lakers, one that could pave a late-season path to climbing out of the 10 seed in the Western Conference standings. The Lakers currently lead the Warriors by 1.5 games for the 9 seed in the West. A win over Los Angeles not only puts Curry and company a half game behind the Lakers, but this win would momentarily give them the season tiebreaker over their in-state rivals. The Warriors do have an easy schedule to close out the year, so there is a possibility that they could claim the 9 seed or better ahead of the play-in tournament should they be able to get past the Lakers on Tuesday night. This is why Steph Curry's status in this game is so important. Although he sat out their previous game, all signs point towards Curry being ready for this critical matchup with Los Angeles. In order to have any chance of winning their way to a playoff spot, the Warriors are going to need Steph Curry at 100%. That was the main reason for resting him against the Jazz the other night, as Curry looked like he could use a day off both physically and mentally. Curry is no longer on the injury report, and he is re-entering the fold in a pivotal matchup against the Lakers. Should the Warriors lose this game, they will be locked into a play-in tournament spot and likely have to win 2 straight road games in order to claim the 8th seed in the Western Conference. In doing so, they may then have to face the defending champion Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. A win against the Lakers solves a lot of problems for the Warriors. They still keep their outside hope of landing the 6th seed in the West alive, and the ability to move up to either the 7th seed or 8th seed in the conference remains a factor. This would be a much better scenario for Curry and the Warriors, as a one-game, winner-take-all scenario in the 9 seed versus 10 seed game against either the Lakers or Sacramento Kings doesn't sound appealing whatsoever. The Warriors are going to be the road team against the Lakers on Tuesday night, a position that they have shockingly found a lot of success in despite their road struggles a year ago. Golden State is currently 23-16 on the road this season, and they have won 7 of their last 10 games away from Chase Center, including a win in Los Angeles against the Lakers. Curry, who is once again among the league leaders in scoring, has dominated the Lakers this year. In their previous 3 matchups this season, Curry has averaged 36.3 points, 6.7 assists, and 3.3 rebounds per game while shooting 18 of 44, 40.9% from three-point range. Although Anthony Davis and LeBron James are questionable, both All-Stars are expected to play against the Warriors in this critical game. Golden State forward Andrew Wiggins, who missed 2 straight games with a left ankle sprain, is also expected to play, with Curry set to return on Tuesday night. Klay Thompson shares message on his upcoming free agency. At 34 years of age, Klay Thompson is set to hit free agency over the summer, and he has recently opened up about his mindset. It is no secret that Klay wants to remain at Golden State for the entirety of his career, the place he's won 4 championships and built a dynasty alongside Draymond Green and Steph Curry. But as free agency edges closer, Thompson and the Dubs are no closer to agreeing on a new contract. Klay shared some fairly cryptic thoughts on whether he will stay in the Bay beyond the 2023-24 season. "That's the beauty of the game right there," Thompson said on the Draymond Green show. "Not trying to get another max deal or another endorsement, but just smelling the roses and appreciating all the work it took to get here. In saying that, when it comes to free agency in July, I just gotta keep that in mind. Like, yes, I want to re-sign with the Dubs, but I also have to prioritize my mental health and lay out what is important to me at this point in my career. And I know we have so much basketball ahead that I haven't given it much thought, really, because if I start thinking about July 1st, then I'm just doing myself a disservice. I'm not here. I'm not thinking about the Hornets tomorrow or these must-win games this weekend, so for me, it's just about staying present, as simple as that is. Staying present and appreciating being in the NBA." Judging by the conversation Klay had with Draymond, ESPN's Stephen A. Smith thinks that Thompson's days in Warriors colors are numbered. "It's an indication that the end is near, and they know it," Smith said on First Take. "I'm telling you right now that regardless of the fact that they're going to make the play-in, you aren't spending that money if you're Joe Lacob and Peter Gruber, to be in the play-in. You could spend less money and make the play-in. And so, when you look at the Golden State Warriors and the fact that you have been battling through the play-in, last year you get to the semifinals and stuff like that, you do get to the point where you'd love to keep these guys together? Sure, but will the money work? That's the question mark. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation of Klay Thompson? Leave your opinion in the comments.